which is the evidence for the rudimentary domestication of animals, the primary stage, thereby where it is considered as a transitional phase between Paleolithic as well as the Neolithic. Is it not in Neolithic also the animal rearing it evolved as a subsidiary activity, whereas agriculture it emerged as a primary activity. Thereby the nature and the character of the Neolithic economy, it was also known as mixed economy. The people lived on hunting, fishing and food gathering. Definitely more in that. Then they are called as food producers and used tools, polished stones, particularly Stone Age. No, this is during Neolithic period. Okay, whatever the third aspect is there, no? The second one part, the people lived on hunting, fishing and food gathering. Yes or no? Yeah, during Mesolithic period. You are asking something, no? Mesolithic period. No, pa. See, no. The fire, where for the first time they acquainted with fire. They acquainted with fire for your kind information. Why fire? Fire, it became a source of their defense against wild animals. Yeah, you get my point, no? Yeah, try to understand here. Do you know who was an important a person? Homo erectus. I remember Homo erectus. For the first time acquainted with fire, where it became a source of defense. I remember. Yeah, give me a point. Try to understand this. Clear? And then first and two are correct. Because whatever the third statement is there, the third statement it is very much attributed to Neolithic age. Okay? Remember, it is very much attributed to Neolithic age. Then first and second are correct. But hey, whenever we go through the choices, no, you must elaborate every choice. Why? Because no, once if you elaborate every choice, no, where it will widens horizons of your understanding. It will widens the horizons of your understanding. Try to go through every, try to remember statement, every choice. Are you getting my point? No, because at that time, no, where during Mesolithic period, we can come across microneeds. Okay, we can come across microneeds, not polished. Okay, because during Paleolithic, whatever tools they used, due to lack of cognitive sense, they used blunt tools. I remember. Later on, they achieved or accomplished cognitive sense in order to sharpen the tools as per the requirement. Right, remember, as per the requirement. Then next one, which one of the following fashion accessories were used by the people of Indus Valley civilization? Everything they used, because no, where the Indus Valley people, they are beauty conscious, because that's why where they imported lipstick from Greece, the perfumes from Greece. At that time, even they have stored these aesthetic elements in an important case known as vanity case. Where that vanity case, where they excavated vanity case? The vanity case, it was excavated at Chovandaro. It was excavated at Chovandaro. You want to mention there itself. Chovandaro, Pakistan, vanity case. I remember. Is it not till today we are using vanity case? Correct? In order to enhance the aesthetic value. And then lipstick, base powder, eyeliner. See, eyeliner, no? The UPSC people, they may use one word. Collyrium. Okay? Collyrium. Yeah, I understand this. Collyrium. That is called eyeliner. And one more point I want to add, just to try to make a note of it. The IBC people, they extensively used a jewelry made up of silver. IUC people, they extensively used a jewelry made up of silver. Made up of silver. Made up of silver. Then all are correct. Yes or no? Yes, they used everything. Even this paste powder, no? Do you know the source of paste powder? Huh? Which is a source of paste powder? Huh? Cinnabar ore. Other than that? Other than that? Huh? Petroleum. One more source is there. Which was the talc? Steatite. Yeah. Steatite. This is what the UPSC people they used to ask. Steatite. This is known as talcum. Yeah. Talcum. Very much know this. Talcum. It is also known as what? Soapstone. It is also known as what? Soapstone. Chemically known as what? Magnesium silicate. Correct only. Correct only. Then volume just okay. Is it audible? Audible, no? Yeah. Hey, even if 100 aspirants are there here, the resonance, no? It must resonate in the ears of aspirants. No doubt in that. Yes or no? Yes. You must have that enthusiasm. That enthusiasm, it always releases endorphins, the happy hormones. Yes or no? Yes. Yeah. Next one, the designation of shamans. Shamans, you know, who are shamans? Magical healers. The shamans, who are shamans means the magical healers. The magical healers. The shamans, they were known as magical healers. Yes or no? Both statements are correct. To refer to individuals believed to possess magical and healing powers. And next statement, the presence of these figures is inferred because shamans were considered intermediaries capable of achieving a trance. What is meant by trance? What is meant by trance? No. Trance. Trance means ecstasy. Ecstasy. Reaching a sublime state. Reaching a sublime state. Suppose if you are listening to music, okay, where you can accomplish the trance. Yes or no? The rhythms. But remember, a sublime state, reaching sublime state. Okay, to communicate between the human world and the other world. See, whenever they reach this sublime state only, where, and remember, they can become holistic connectivity. Holistic connectivity between two worlds. Okay, then who must become holistic connectivity here? Shamans. Yeah, shamans. I get my point. Yeah, holistic connectivity. Then both the statement 1 and 2 are correct. Is it the statement 1, it justifies second statement? Yes. Then the next one, with reference to the Harappan civilization, bearded priest made up of what? Soapstone. Correct. Hey, what is the significance of bearded stone? Where it was excavated? Mahenjodar. Correct. What is the significance? What is the significance of bearded man or girl? That what we will call presence? where it connotes the theme of hierarchy. Okay, and remember, which was existed during IBC. That's why he was also referred as a priest. Even if you consider Hindu social hierarchy, who occupied prominent position, Brahmin middle class, correct, or basic class, they became custodians of culture and learning. I understand. I get my point. Then dancing girl bronze, correct only. Which methodology they used to constitute bronze dancing girl? That's method. And other than that, casting method. Yes or no? Casting method. Casting method. What is the significance of bronze dancing girl? Women? No, not only that, by the kind information, it was a testimony. It was a testimony to the artistic skill of IBC. Okay, it was a testimony to the artistic skill of IBC. This is what. Yes or no? Yeah. And then Mother Goddess terracotta. Correct? Mother Goddess terracotta. What is the significance of Mother Goddess? No, not fertility. See, if you go to Mother Goddess, no, the religious pantheon of Harappa dominated by Mother Goddess. Mother Goddess. The religious pantheon of IBC was dominated by Mother Goddess. Yes or no? Yes. That is what the significance. Thereby, that society, based on hypothesis, they considered it as matrilineal. Yeah, based on that, where they considered it as matrilineal. Matrilineal. Till today, we are worshipping Mother Goddess in contemporary societies. Yes or no? Yeah, try to remember. Then what about answer? What about answer? One only. Bearded priest. Is it bearded priest made up of terracotta? With reference to Harappan civilization, how many of the above facts are correctly matched? No? Correctly matched. One only. Dancing girl, bronze, correct? Correct. It must be two. Hey, try to go through it. It must be two. Dancing girl, bronze. Where the bronze? No. Correct. What about the bearded priest? Softstone, correct. Mother Goddess terracotta. Mother Goddess terracotta, yeah? That's right. Yeah, Mother Goddess terracotta. Then which must be the correct answer here? How many of the above facts are correctly matched? Correct. How many of the above facts are correctly matched? Only one. Only one pair. Oh, like that they have given. Oh. No, see, the formulations of questions, no, try to remember. Whenever we are formulating question, try to remember, each and every question, it must have a proper premise. So important. Every question, it must have proper premise. A very point, proper premise. Next one. Consider the following statements. Read the statements one. The Paleolithic cultures in different parts of India displayed absolute uniformity in all their features. Not at all. Correct, right? Not at all. Hey, by going through that statement itself, where we can come to conclusion. Yes or no? Yes. That is what. And then the overall Paleolithic period. And I want to mention one treasure trove. South India considers a treasure trove of Paleolithic cultures. South India considers treasure trove of Paleolithic cultures. Put it in double quotes. Treasure trove. Paleolithic cultures. The overall Paleolithic period in India can be singularly classified as a stage of hunting and gathering. Correct? No? Yeah, stage of hunting and gathering. And if you go through the Paleolithic, no, there are three layers: lower Paleolithic, middle Paleolithic, upper Paleolithic. In which side we can come across the three subsequent layers? Okay, which place it is the evidence for these three subsequent layers of Paleolithic period? Biblical. Bilan Valley. Is it? Bilan Valley. Where is in which state Bilan Valley? Uttar Pradesh. No. The later, see, the later Paleolithic, lower Paleolithic means no, middle Paleolithic and upper Paleolithic, no? For your kind information, where we can come across means Athen Baku. Okay, Tamil Nadu. Best example. Athen Baku, best example. Yeah? Best example. Sir, one is not correct, but statement 2 is correct. Yes or no? Yes. Clear, no? Yeah. Try to understand. So, Parliament and then Athen Baku, Tamil Nadu. The best examples. And then consider the following statements. In southern India, the Iron Age immediately succeeded the Stone Age. Wrong. Yes or no? Yes. But have you studied? Have you studied with regard to South India? See, as soon as the Neolithic age, in South India, it led to megalithic culture. It led to megalithic culture. Yes or no? Yes. Right, remember, it led to megalithic culture. It led to megalithic culture, the Neolithic age. Thereby, it is also known as Iron Age. Also known as Iron Age. Yes or no? Yes. I don't understand. And what about second statement? See, and very little to no traces of intermediate cooperation, especially in South India. No authentic evidence attributed to Copper Age. No authentic evidence attributed to Copper Age in South India. Have you understand? Yes or no? Yes. No authentic evidence. Clear now? And excellent cave paintings of Mesolithic age are found at Bibetka. Yes or no? Yes. Who was the first person who deciphered it? Hey, who was the first person who deciphered the prehistorical paintings? Huh? Hey, what is this? Hey, what is this? Huh? Try to mention Dr. Vishnu Wakankar. Dr. Vishnu Wakankar. He was popularly known as the father of rock art. Father of rock art. Father of rock art. Yes or no? Yes. Father of rock art. Where this site? Vasangabad district of Madhya Pradesh. Vasangabad. Yeah, right, remember? Dr. Vishnu Wakankar, a renowned Indian archaeologist. Yes or no? Yes. But the first time, why he was called as father of rock art means where he noticed human-made markings. ಮಾನವ ನಿರ್ಮಿತ ಗುರುತುಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Yes or no? Yes. human-made markings. Where that human-made markings, it became the rudimentary evidence. It became a rudimentary evidence of prehistorical art. Rudimentary evidence of prehistorical art. I get my point. There was no intermediate copper branches between the Neolithic and Iron Ages in South India. This is the wrong one. Okay, I already mentioned, try to go through whatever just I have mentioned. And then the largest number of Bimbetka paintings belong to Mesolithic period, which is located in Satpura, India. Try to remember the largest number of Bimbetka paintings. See, I want to mention one more important one, like Bimbetka. I to mention Kuppakallu. This is a famous site. I to mention. Hey, UPSC people know, see, whenever you will emphasize on the unique elements, the unique content, where it will provide you the psychological momentum in your exams. And remember, it provides you the psychological momentum, okay? Instead of getting 1 mark, if you are getting 1.5 mark means, is it not very going to enhance your ranking? This is what? Why? By adding value. By adding value. You must know how to add value at subsequent stages of your answer writing. Yes or no? Yeah. This is what important. Next, how many of the above statements? 2 only correct, no? For that. Hey, 6th question. Third, there was no intermediate copper or bronze age between the Neolithic and the Iron Ages in South India. Definitely. Because I already mentioned no authentic evidence of the copper in South India. Correct? Remember? Thereby, immediately after Neolithic age, it led to megalithic culture or Iron Age. Okay, try to understand this. And then, how many of the above statements are correct? 2 only. Incorrect. Pardon me. Incorrect. Okay, 2 only. Okay. Next, based on the evidences found, we can conclude beyond any doubt that Indus Valley people were acquainted with art of canal irrigation. See here, measurement we can come across. The spinning we can come across. Why spinning means? Whenever the cotton textile means, the cotton textile, it paved the way for occupational activities like spinning and weaving. Okay, and remember, where it led to occupational activities like spinning and weaving. Yes or no? Yes. And then canal irrigation. See, once I read only the traces for the first time where they came across the canal irrigation. Only traces, but they have yet to provide authentic evidence for it. This is what. Okay, but remember, yet to provide authentic evidence for it. Thereby, which are the correct choices here? 1, 2, and 4 are correct. Yes or no? Yes, I remember. And then, is it clear? Navigation is there. A measurement is navigation means example for navigation. Local. Local recently considers what? See, where this local, it has been considered as a national maritime heritage complex. National maritime heritage complex. National maritime heritage complex. Try to understand this. Why? Because the first ancient seaport of India, local. Because of presence of artificial dockyard. Navigation. Next, which among the following sites provided the earliest evidence of settled agriculture in Indian subcontinent? Easy question here. Easy question. Agriculture. See here, no? Dodavira, so important from your examination perspective. Why Dolomir is important? Yeah, water management system. I remember, not only water management system, it comes in which region? Gujarat. Which island? Hey, this is what, this is what they used to ask her. My dear, why? This is what they used to ask her. The UPSC people, they are so clever, yeah. They are really enriched people. They know how to use topsy-turvy techniques. The nitty-gritties they know very well. Who? Have studied Dolomira? Then you must know, no? If you skip concrete content, no, they will skip your nomenclature in the center. Yeah, actually, no doubt in that. Try to understand this. Huh? Correct? Correct only. Okay, yeah. After an island of culture region, try to understand. Huh? This is what they used to ask her. Hey, they will purely test your awareness here. That's why it is called as general studies. Yeah. They will purely test your awareness, that's all. Huh? Inamgad is famous for what? Inamgad is famous for what? Who? Huh? Inamgad is famous for what? Huh? Burials. Inamgad. Not only Inamgad is famous for burial practice, we can also come across, Jordan, you can also come across the elements of prehistorical art. Prehistorical art we can come across. Not only it is famous, recently where they have given this particular aspect. Hey, you must be very strong in current affairs. And then Kali Bandhan. What is the significance of Kali Bandhan? Bangle. Hey, Kali Bandhan, it is an abode of copper culture. Yes, yes or no? Yes, yeah. Huh? Hey, every point must strike in your cognitive orbits. Okay? Every point must strike in your cognitive orbits. That too, when you are preparing for UPSC, not Unpredictable Service Commission. Okay? Try to understand that. Huh? Mehragad. Okay, Mehragad. Who was the first archaeologist who excavated this? Mehragad. Huh? The first Neolithic site of Indian subcontinent. Okay? Where it provides substantial significance in order to study what kind of cultures? No. What kind of cultures means coexistence of cultures. This is what important here. You must understand coexistence of cultures. I get the point. Yeah, this is what important. Coexistence of cultures. It is an abode where it provides an impetus. It provides impetus to study coexistence of cultures. Which side provides impetus to study coexistence of cultures? Mehragad. Are you getting the point? Are you getting it? Well, I don't understand. Mehragad. Where this Mehragad, it is mainly situated on the river bank Bolan of Baluchistan, excavated by J.M. Jarings. Correct? Correct only. J.M. Jarings. J.M. Jarings, J-R-I-N-G-S. J.M. Jarings. Coexistence of cultures. And moreover, no, the Mehragad is popularly known as what? Bread basket. Yeah, the Mehragad, it is popularly known as a bread basket of Baluchistan. The bread basket of Baluchistan. Here, it is a bread basket. Why it is called as bread basket? Because of extensive cultivation of wheat. Yes or no? Yes, I remember. Extensive cultivation of wheat, Mehragad. And moreover, the oldest agricultural site of Indian subcontinent, Nahargarh, oldest agricultural site of Indian subcontinent, it its unique features. The Nahargarh, it its unique features. And the ninth one, consider the following statements regarding Harappan sites. Dholavira is divided into three parts. Definitely, that is the only one site. It gives evidence for three parts. Correct? Remember, in all cities, we can come across upper part in the form of western part of the city, the lower part in the form of eastern part of the city. Yes or no? Citadel. Which citadel is absent? Which city lacks citadel? Chavandar, Pakistan. In Kalibangan, both citadel and lower town were protected through defensive wall. Yes or no? Yes. Okay, what is the significance of citadel? The citadel, no, where is citadel? It is a symbol of social supremacy. Okay, it's a symbol of social supremacy. Citadel. Not only it's a symbol of social supremacy, where it also ensures, or it also ensured safety and security, because Harappan cities were susceptible to floods, frequent floods, that you remember, where it also ensured safety and security. Try to understand this. Elevated portion. The Harappan people in Gujarat produced rice and domesticated elephants. This evidence also we can come across. Where we can come across evidence of rice? Lothal, rice husk. Do you know which was the first place in Indian history it is the rice cultivation? Cold river, correct? It belongs to? No, it belongs to which region? UP, Bilan Valley. Bilan Valley, Bilan Valley. Right, remember, Cold river. Because basically rice, no, it is aquatic crop, no? Next one, all the three are correct, no? Yeah, definitely. Even this one place, and even if you go through the Chavandar, there we can come across cat domestication. Chavandar, cat domestication. Why domestication of elephant? No. If you go through exports and imports of Harappans, no, listen. If you go through the exports and imports of Harappans, no, where they exported the ivory items. Okay, when they exported ivory product, it has become an item of export means definitely there must be a presence. Correct? What the elephants are known as what? Pachyderms. Correct only. Pachyderms. The elephants. Can you know? Yes or no? Where we have to use 203 bullets, not outdated 47 and 57 AK-47 bullets here, or AK-57 bullets. AK-203 bullets we have to use for whom? UPSC people. Why? To get the top rank. Yeah, to get top rank. Clear? Is it clear? That's all. There is the matter. And the next one, consider the following: Mesolithic age, emergence of village communities. No. See, just I will give you one important thing. How to study. See, you go through prehistorical cultures. No. First, you must go through an occupational activity. Next, you must go through type of tool technology. Okay. Next, you must go through the nature of society. Next, you must go through the nature of economy. Next, you must go through sites and significance. Next, you have to go through the recent relevance. This is what synopsis. That you will never miss a single concept. Yes or no? Yes. See, the first one occupation, the second one type of tool technology, nature of society, nature of economy, sites and significance. If there is any Site, it is recently used, recent relevance. Correct? Is it clear, Paul? This is what where the methodology must be. Then Neolithic age for rice cultivation. Neolithic age. Can we come across rice cultivation? Okay. And then Chalcolithic age. Extensive use of copper and bronze. No. Remember, bronze only in IVC. Though in Chalcolithic simultaneously where they used copper and then stone, the IVC, that's why it is also known as Bronze Age. Okay, remember, for the first time they are acquainted with allied technology. Acquainted with allied technology. Here only one is there, only one only. One only is there. How many of the above fields are correctly matched? Only one. Okay, see further look the questions somewhere I have got some ambiguity. No, they must set the perfect premise for every question. Okay. Next one, mains question. How many of you answered this one? Answered? Okay. Can you pronounce the method you have used? Didn't use the ChatGPT, no? Because today it has become a modern tool. Neolithic age, Chalcolithic age, extensive use of bronze. See, why in Neolithic age rice cultivation? Why in Neolithic age rice cultivation? Okay. See, why rice cultivation means if you go through Neolithic age, the first farming communities, where first farming communities was evolved? Neolithic age. Yes or no? Right, remember. Whenever the first farming communities were evolved means, it set the precedence for the agricultural activities. Yes or no? Right, remember. It set the precedence for agricultural activities. Whenever it set the precedence for agricultural activities, it became the backbone of subsequent stages of agriculture. Yes or no? Yes, I understand this. Then what about the introduction provided for this one? How do the material remain of the Indus Valley civilization reflect continuity with earlier Mesolithic and Neolithic traditions in the Indian subcontinent? The best example for Neolithic Malagad. Correct? Right, remember. The Mesolithic tool traditions. I have mentioned tool traditions. Right, remember, tool traditions. Yes or no? Yes. Where we can come across, thereby, whatever the cultural continuity is there, the coexistence of cultures responsible for the cultural continuity and change. I get my point. Right, remember, that is the reason how the Indus Valley civilization it evolved as an urban civilization with its own material culture by imbibing the cultures of other preceding stages. Either it may be Mesolithic or it may be Neolithic. Yes or no? Yes, I understand this. You must connect both. Thereby, the IBC being the living legacy. Which is a living legacy? IBC. Why it is called as living legacy? Hey, why IBC is considered as a living legacy? Why it is called as living legacy? Okay. Why it is called as living legacy means that is mainly because of the cultural continuity. Thereby the cultural continuity, it became the hallmark of civilization. Yes or no? Yes. I understand this. This is an easy question only where you can go through. Yes or no? Yes, you can answer. But whenever you will give introduction, no, at that time just that introduction, it must be effective. and it must set the precedence for your entire answer. Correct? The introduction must be effective always. That is what important. Now, if you have any 10 questions only, no? Yeah, okay, fine. If you have any doubts where you can, or queries, you can clarify with me. Eighth one, which question? Eighth one, which among the following states provide the earliest evidence of settled agriculture in the Indian subcontinent? Settled agriculture. Settled agriculture. See, settled agriculture means, see, whenever man he became the loading. Yeah, okay. See, if we go through what happened. Just if anybody can come in. Hello, a bunny pile. Last minute. The boards of Banuri have to say without tile. Engage writing. Off ಮಾಡಿ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೋಡಿ. What is your question for settled? Settled agriculture. Just a minute. Agriculture. Evidence of settled agriculture in the Indian subcontinent. Just a minute. Settled agriculture means an agrarian activity which became a source of survival, subsistence and sustainability. The agriculture, it not only became source of survival, not only it became source of subsistence, it also became source of sustainability. That's why it is called as self-food producing state of man. That's why it is called a settled agriculture. Okay, in settled agriculture, the priority was given to the crops of subsistence. In later stages, they are given priority to crops of commerce. Okay, crops of commerce. If you go through crops of subsistence, wheat and barley, at Malabar, I understand this. Okay, and if you go through the crop of commerce means cotton and the grapes we can come across. The grape cultivation for the first time in Malabar. Yeah, definitely. The grape, the culture is known as what? Viticulture. The grape culture is known as what? Viticulture. Yes or no? Yes, yeah. That's why it is known as settled agriculture. It provided, right, remember, it provided a permanent subsistence pattern. Which site it provided a permanent subsistence pattern? Mangalore. And remember, the site which provided permanent subsistence pattern, not only that, it set the precedence for the subsequent subsistence patterns. Which side set the example for the subsistence patterns? Naharagarh. Clear, but better Naharagarh. Which one? Bronze? No. Bronze, no. Though they are acquainted with copper, no, they didn't acquainted with alloy, the mixture of metals. For example, if you go through bronze means copper plus tin, and then copper plus zinc, brass. Yes or no? Yes. We cannot come across any evidence. Okay, and remember, even natality rate is very high, you know, in Chalcolithic age, natality rate is very high. Though the domestication of animals, because the usage of milk, it has become taboo. Thereby it leads to, and remember, it leads to a mortality. It leads to mortality. Seventh one, no? Which one? Canal irrigation. Yeah, definitely, they have mentioned, but further excavations only provides an authentic evidence. Surely, no doubt in that. Even I have already discussed even with mentors also. We can come across, but further the evidence is required. Authentic evidence is required. For example, earlier with regard to past remainings, where we used to write, one is local and then sulfatoda. Now, as per the recent revolutions, no evidence of us. Only we can come across the evidence of Usura. What is meant by Usura? Huh? Usura. Usura ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು Usura? ಅದು ಉಸುರು ಅಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ. Cambodia, Usura, Usura, Cambodia, and one more special cattle was there, Zebu. Yeah, special cattle of Indus village, Zebu. Is it clear? Yeah, that's what. Any other queries? What Mesolithic age? Village, no. See, if you go through, these are three phenomena. The Paleolithic nomadism, okay, Mesolithic pastoral nomadism, Neolithic, it is a sedentary, unsettled mode of life. Okay, right, whenever sedentary, unsettled mode of life, it favored the way for village communities. That too, community formation. Okay, the community formation, the congregation of communities responsible for village. If you consider Paleolithic and Mesolithic nature of society, band organizations. The band organizations are continued, but only during Neolithic period we can come across sedentary unsettled mode of life that in turn favor the emergence of formation of community. The congregation of community constitutes village. Okay, that village further responsible for the development of institutional mechanisms. Clear now? Any other? No. Okay. Take care. God bless you all.